Hey, primates! Links to the video we react to today are in the description below. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell to be notified whenever we go live or put out new content. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show! For those who don't know, go watch the video that we reacted to. Freckled Zelda was accused of being ableist, being a bit of a groomer, all kinds of stuff. I noticed that there was some stuff on there that was not, certain things that were a bit misleading, but also she hasn't responded to everything. I kind of want to see what's going on. If you haven't watched the first one, go watch it, go check it out, and we can go ahead and check out, see what her reaction is here. Let's do it. And then I got some.
Hello everyone,
we'll do some
my name's
funnies.
Rachel Wilson, the person behind the character Freckled Zelda, and I'm here to publicly defend myself against the false groomer accusations and false claims. The situation has escalated to affecting my family, my friends, and my career. I'm here to clear my name and talk about the logical facts and evidence. This screenshot from a group chat was edited and blurred to make me look like I don't have clothes on. January 2023, I wore a pink bunny girl cosplay to an anime convention, and I shared the photos of my new cosplay to this group chat. These are the original photos, a back picture of the bunny cosplay and a front picture of the cosplay with—
Yeah, so this is one of those things. I don't know if this was done intentionally or not intentionally. But yeah, no, this, I don't really see much wrong with this here. Now, for those who don't know, basically the issue is that there was somebody of the age of 15 in this group chat when she shared these images. And frankly, I don't see much wrong here. I wouldn't really call, there's nothing too wrong here necessarily. They're all friends or whatever, they know each other. There is some other stuff that was alleged that definitely still seems suspicious. A lot of messages, but specifically I wanted to point out that that definitely made it seem like it was very misleading. The original accusations.
Sleeping on my lap. This is my pet cat Basil. The narrative told was I explicitly sent pictures to a 15-year-old when I only shared cosplay pics to a group chat of 5 girls, including me. This group chat included 3 girls my same age that were my close friends at the time, and a 15-year-old girl I was not close with. I did not make this group chat, called Turkey Cemetery, and the group chat was not my idea. You see bunny girl cosplays at Comic-Cons and worn outside in public. I believe these pictures are tame compared to more revealing pictures.
Absolutely, agreed there. This is by far one of the tamer, this, I don't know why the blurring was there. I obviously, maybe because they didn't want to, get in trouble with YouTube or whatnot, but I see worse on Twitch and YouTube all the time. So, it was very misleading. I don't know if that was the purpose, to mislead, but it was definitely very misleading.
Pictures from other girls in the community. Maddie and Ami doctored photos of me to look like I don't have clothes on. That is defamation of character. These people did not communicate about this.
I don't know if that's defamation of character. That seems like a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, but it definitely was misleading. On all, at least for me.
Chat issues before they went public. All screenshots were taken completely out of context. Under the video, someone asked Maddie, show unblurred proof. Maddie's response was, I'm not posting photos like that of her because I know she wouldn't want them out there, and I have basic human decency.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very believable to me, Maddie. She's a model. She's constantly putting pictures like that of her. I don't she does cosplays and stuff, and they're not exactly the super most revealing thing ever, but that one doesn't seem like a genuine response there. I don't know what that's about. Hey, Deku, Oreo, no babies, no fighting. Sorry about that.
Basic human decency, Maddie? You and Ami knew I was in a pink bunny girl cosplay with my pet cat, and you blurred the photos. People have been asking for the leaked nudes online. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but they do not exist. Someone else commented on the video, where is the proof of the 15-year-old girl? Because there is an actual proof that who she sent the message to was 15. Maddie's response was, because I was in the group chat and I know the 15-year-old personally. Then they responded back, but there isn't any evidence anyone could say that. I agree, there is no logical facts or evidence, because all the screenshots were edited and fabricated. Out of respect for this 15-year-old...
That being said, you yourself have admitted that it's a 15-year-old in the group chat and you sent that picture.
Her name will stay anonymous, considering Ami and Maddie are only using her as a prop to frame me for grooming. I never sent anything privately to this 15-year-old. I was not close with this person. I have no interest in minors. This is just a group chat between 5 girls. And what do friends do in a group chat? They joke around and act silly. I believe the situation could have been handled privately and maturely, but these people felt the need to publicly humiliate me and destroy my brand. I am sorry to the people who took these screenshots out of context, but these grooming allegations will not be taken lightly. I would like to address the stolen artwork accusations. My ex-boyfriend claims I stole.
Okay, so this one. Okay, so honestly, the grooming allegations, really, like, I would have to go back, I guess, and see the original video. But honestly, yeah, no, that seems like that pretty much cleared the air on that. I don't know, like, I personally I don't think I ever felt like it was grooming, but that picture definitely made it seem way worse than what it was. The blurring definitely made it seem way worse. So I 100%. I feel like I fell for that one, so to speak. Did not. I thought there was something worse with that blur, you know?
Artwork from him. In 2022, he drew fan art of me for a song release and gave me permission to sell the artwork. We had a verbal contract between us. The agreement was I pay him $50.
Is that this one specifically?
The commission to own the artwork. Here's a receipt of me sending him $50.
Okay, that. I mean, there it is. There it is. And I recently paid $100 for something way not like
through PayPal and me receiving
not
the
for
commission
commercial
as a
rights, I'll tell you that
transaction
much.
in 2022. He also gave me permission to sell the artwork over text. I messaged him, I remember you gave me the price of $50 for the song cover. That's a pretty decent price, but then again, all the coloring, shading, and stuff, that should be extra. His response was yeah, and I still feel bad about it. The context of
Yes, the artwork I'm talking about that I paid for, I haven't released it. I don't think I ever will, unfortunately. It's not something I've released. It's not something Zoe did. Zoe, she makes amazing work every single time. I just want to point that out, just in case. I don't want to forget. Zoe's made amazing artwork for me. Always great. And hopefully soon I'm going to be releasing the emotes that she made for us. You guys are going to love them. But I'm talking about someone separately at this point.
that response is he felt like the price of $50 was too high to charge me when we were together. I messaged him, I make bulk of the artwork prints and sign and sell them for autographs at conventions, and I could say I bought the art from you so I could do whatever I want with it. He responded, that's true, it's yours to sell now. My ex-boyfriend and I...
That's very evident to me. I mean, I need no more evidence as far as that goes. I was, again, totally fine with that. Why the boyfriend... I don't, I mean, it's cut and dry. It's pretty cut and dry there.
I had a really bad falling out in February 2023. This led us to cutting ties, but this is confirmation I own the artwork and I have permission to sell it. That's just business. I am not racist. I do not discriminate. I love all people of color, nationalities, and ethnicities. My best friend Josh, also known as Jolly Boy Josh, is a person of color and my workout partner. He has been shown in multiple videos of mine and handles me at Comic-Cons.
Now, to be fair, that none of that is evidence that you're not racist or not whatever the frick. I mean, it's cool that you surround yourself with all kinds of people. 100%. Let's freaking go. Shout out. Know what I'm saying? As a person of color myself, I'm all in. That being said, I feel like you're missing I don't know if you're missing the point or you're not getting to the point. We want to know about the ableist thing. We want to know about the fact that you were liking ableist comments about pushing Maddie, sister, Ami, talking about pushing her off the roof, pushing her in a wheelchair down the stairs, that stuff.
Next, I want to address the Zionist accusation. I am not a Zionist. I am only a fan of the popular voice actress Tara Strong. My content has never been about politics. I was unaware of people calling her a Zionist until I posted a video. I am not a Zionist. I am only a fan of the popular voice actress Tara Strong.
I am only a... Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Next, I want to address the Zionist accusation. I am not a Zionist. I am only a fan of the popular voice actress Tara Strong. My content has never been about politics. I was unaware.
What is up with Sarah Strong? I freaking
of people calling her a Zionist until a Zionist accusation. I am not a Zionist. I am only a fan of the popular voice actress.
Tara, what is Tara Strong a Zionist? Are people saying she's a Zionist?
My content has never been about politics.
I didn't know this.
People calling her a Zionist until I posted a video of us together. But this accusation is not true. I am not ableist.
Okay, wait, what do you mean? The accusation of Tara Strong being a Zionist or the accusation of you? I'm hoping both, right, in this case. Is Tara Strong actually a Zionist? What is up with Tara? Why do people hate Tara Strong? Why do people say she's a Zionist? Is she a Zionist? I don't know. I freaking love Tara Strong. one of my idols as far as when it comes to voice acting. I freaking okay. You know what? I don't care. I don't know and I don't care. I don't know and I don't care. Because again, like I said, I don't really like. I always separate the artist and the art. Which is why, not the best example, because I have no ill will or like any kind of like hatred towards Billie Eilish, but she's kind of cringe. She's kind of freaking really cringe. But I love all of her music, absolutely, and I will stand her for life. I don't care. I'll buy the merch. I got a T-shirt of her with the green hair. Let's freaking go! I love Billie Eilish. I love her. But that doesn't mean that I don't find the whole, like, she likes to wake it up to herself, a reflection of herself. Like, that's still freaking cringe as all get out. Like, I'm not gonna freaking sit here and lie. You get me? I love a lot of Kanye West music, a lot of his older music. Modern day Kanye, not only do I not like modern day Kanye music, I also don't like modern day Kanye. Flat out. I don't like modern day Kanye, or his modern day music. But, I big stan old Kanye, old school Kanye, 100%. I freaking love that old music. The entire Graduation album was freaking dope. Continue.
I have disabled loved ones, like my childhood best friend Angelina.
She is diagnosed with EDS in POTS, hypermobile and vascular Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and postular orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. She has been my family friend for over 13 years. To this day, we still constantly hang out and go to church together. I was a disabled kid in elementary school. I used a wheelchair and crutches while fighting a rare knee disease called osteochondritis dissecans throughout elementary school.
I am not homophobic or transphobic. I have
Alright, so, again, like, I would have appreciated if she came out and said, like, point for point, like, okay, here's the comments that I liked, or the comments that I responded to in a negative way, or tagged Ami in, because there are certain responses that she tagged Ami in that were talking about pushing people off of stairs while on wheelchairs, you get me? So it's kind of like, I would love it if you were to go through each and every single one of those, or not each one necessarily, but as a whole, show them and be like, yo, I messed up, or this was supposed to be a joke, or I completely disavow the fact that I did this. You know, something to that effect, not just sort of glance over it.
LGBTQ
with like excuses of like, I'm not racist because I have friends who are ethnic, and I'm not ableist because I have friends who are disabled. You know what I'm saying?
And loved ones, and as a person, I love all people. I also respect all religions, and I believe having personal faith is a beautiful thing.
Shout out, 100%. Respect all religions, no matter who it is, and nobody, even though I have my own religion, absolutely everyone deserves to make their own choices on that matter, and nobody deserves to either tell you that you're right or wrong for it. Honestly, nobody should be able to tell you you're right or wrong for it.
And make amends with these people, but they felt like it was necessary to go public and slander me with false allegations. Early 2023, the falling out with Ami and Maddie, and my first breakup with my boyfriend was the lowest time in my life. That's when God put it on my heart to get baptized. September 2023, I gave my life to Jesus. I'd like to share my testimony.
I'm very grateful and blessed to have an incredible supportive family. I'm also very grateful to my best friend Angelina, who's always been there for me, and she's
Look, your response so far is good. Great. I don't know how this proves that you're not... You get what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't really prove anything, I'm sorry to tell you. But it is a wonderful thing. I'm glad for you that you found JC.
I feel closest to Jesus.
I am not Christian, by the way, I just need to point that out.
I always known I was going to be a performer, and since I was
just so people don't start hitting me with, you're protecting another Christian freaking thing. I've seen a lot of that.
I've struggled a lot with different relationships, but God has got me through it all. I choose to love everyone, and when I choose forgiveness and gratitude over anger and resentment, I feel the most at peace. I feel like knowing God is the ultimate happiness. That's why I choose to get baptized.
To be fair, dude, I gotta say, seemed like something from the heart. Congratulations on this whole situation. I know it can be a very emotional time for people. You know, I'm not gonna take that away from her.
As a kid-friendly
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if it's like BioShock Infinite that did it to me, but I really expected her to like freaking shove her down into the water and then bring her back up. You know, would y'all do that old school baptism, like the real old school, where they effectively drown you?
Content creator, I believe it's my moral responsibility to post clean content. I've stated my values before. I do not drink, smoke, do drugs, curse, and I'm also saving myself for marriage. I understand my life will never be the same from this situation. I put my faith in Jesus and I am confident in God's plan for my life. Thank you to my supporters, my friends and family who have been there for me through this tough situation. God bless you all. This is Rachel Wilson.
Okay, now before we move on to this one, this is the second response. I gotta say, and I need to make this very clear, it is very unfair and very terrible that her family is also being affected in this. Because, frankly, her family has nothing to do with nothing here. This is about her and her actions. Had nothing to do with no one else. And that's the stuff that I don't really like. Let's check out this video as well. I believe this is the video she put up on Instagram, which is where I found this first, and I realized that there was also a first response. Let's go over this one too, my dude.
Also known as Freckled
Very
Zelda.
quickly.
I'll be clearing up and addressing more allegations. I'll be going into detail with my relationships of the people that are accusing me of grooming, racism, ableism, and even misgendering, but I believe the grooming accusations are the most severe compared to the other false claims. I have lost so many job opportunities because of this situation, and unlike the chronically online people canceling me, I am outside touching grass. First off, there is no proof of me ever being racist to begin with.
I gotta say, okay, that's I'm outside touching grass. Don't start off with a touch grass, fool. Like, come on. I get it, but like, let's calm down. Let's relax.
There's no evidence of me being hateful or discriminating towards people of color. The racism accusations are nothing more than a rumor. To summarize, I proved Maddie was a liar by blurring bunny cosplay photos of me when everyone originally believed I sent nudes. This bunny girl cosplay is as revealing as a one-piece bathing suit. Everyone wears swimsuits, even kids wear bikinis.
Yeah, this is again, and I will say it again. Like, this was such a nothing burger situation. Like, this, I don't know why this was used as some kind of like grooming allegation. You can't really accuse, like, you can't accuse, like, what are you trying to say? You can't say she's grooming someone just for having booba. You know what I'm saying?
Out in public. Hundreds of people have been making videos calling me a groomer, a predator, and a criminal, with millions of views and millions of people believing I'm a groomer. My former close friends have caused a lot of damage to my online career. Here are the 5 people that were involved in this group chat that Maddie made.
Got it, okay. So in this scenario, I see. Okay, got it. And I believe Maddie and Amelie are the sisters, yeah. Okay.
Called Cemetery Turkey. In this group chat, me and everyone would send memes, send cosplays, and joke around with each other. The definition of grooming is when someone builds a relationship and emotional connection with a young person to manipulate or abuse them. I am not a groomer. I was not close with this kid. I didn't know how old this person was. Me and the 3 others were 20, so I assumed this person was around our age. I did not make this group chat.
Yeah, one thing I have to make sure that is pretty, like, evident here is the fact that all of this was in a group chat with other 20-year-olds. So, frankly, now, if she would have been privately messaging this 15-year-old, starting to get real weird, right? 100% there.
Maddie added the 15-year-old, and the 15-year-old was barely active in this group chat. I never manipulated, abused, or had any kind of relationship with this kid, and I never doxed this kid either. This 15-year-old's identity is still anonymous. I'll be expressing my personal experiences with Maddie, Ami, and my ex, so you could better understand our relationship dynamic and why they would fabricate the situation to—
I do have to say, the boyfriend here, I have lost all credibility for him. Because of the simple fact that they're claiming stolen art, but there were receipts. Now, if there was further art that she quote-unquote stole or used or whatever, like, because I said it very clearly, if she was leading you on, you get what I'm saying? If she was leading you on, and you kept making free artwork for her, like, bro, at a certain point, that's on you. But, not saying it's correct to lead someone on for artwork. That's not okay either. But, at a certain point, bro, you gotta be like, look, I need a paycheck. You get me? I need a paycheck at some point.
Look like a hateful person. Ami and Maddie would constantly joke about canceling
Wait,
me.
unless
In
you
this
and me
group
are
chat,
actually
Maddie, Ami,
legit
and our
together or
other friends were
something.
joking about framing to cancel me for beating up everyone. Maddie said we should fake cancel Zelda. Ami said no. Maddie said as long as the beating is consensual. Ami said people will do it for real. Maddie said you know what they say, all publicity is good publicity. Ami says people are stupid babies. Then Ami sent some ableist comments for us to react to. Then another friend texted, I can't wait to see Zelda on one of those TikTok drama channels being canceled for beating.
Sorry, can I see this specifically? Hold on.
Then Ami sent some ableist comments for us to react.
So this was Ami sharing ableist comments to them.
Then another friend texted, I can't wait to see Zelda on one of those TikTok drama channels being canceled for beating her friends. Then Ami screenshotted one of my comments saying Zelda probably hates her friend. Ami typed out she beats her for sure. Then Maddie made an Antichrist joke. Then they brought up the Burger King foot lettuce meme, number 15, freckled Zelda beats disabled.
Number 15, freckled Zelda beats disabled. The last thing you want in your favorite TikToker is ableism. But just as it turns out, that might just be what you get.
After Ami sent that voice memo about me, then she sent more ableist comments to the group chat for us to laugh at. Then Ami says, next TikTok of Zelda is her saying she's taking everyone's suggestions and pushes me in. Then Maddie searched up freckled Zelda controversy, and Maddie's response to any of my controversy was, they are trying so hard to find drama, but you're perfect, Zelda, so they are lying. They kept sending and making more disabled jokes, and then I finally pitched in saying, I love you, Ami, number 15.
Number 15, freckled Zelda beats the disabled. You would never expect freckled Zelda TikTok superstar to beat the disabled, but that's just what you get.
Yeah,
Ami
so it seems like, I'm just saying, to be fair, it seems like there's a lot of ableists joking around, or at least joking around about ableism, like people claiming that Zelda's an ableist and whatnot. You get me?
Big sense of humor. She would constantly joke about herself being in a wheelchair and being disabled. Ami loves bringing attention to her disability. She would give me and her friends permission to tease her and go along with her disabled jokes.
Ami texted the group chat, Zelda, buy me a giant Miffy or I cancel you. We're going back and forth sending memes, having a jolly good time.
Yeah, okay, I do gotta admit there, at a certain point, it's like, if your friend is taking things a little too far, you gotta talk to them. Like, you gotta one-on-one, you feel me?
Ami sends more ableist comments for us to react to.
I honestly didn't care about them making jokes and laughing at me. As friends, it's normal to mess with each other. I thought it was funny.
Ami would joke about me and my ex-partner pretty often. Ami texted me, y'all gay as frick. And then Maddie called Ami's husband an autistic FAG.
Acting goofy and silly towards each
Okay.
other was our love language.
All right.
I'm talking 50 to 75% of our conversations was just us messing with each other.
Basically, what she's trying to say here is nobody's innocent in this group chat. We were all saying the same jokes, all doing the same thing, but suddenly, when they don't like me, it became a problem, became an issue. Got it. I'm understanding what you're
Just
trying to say here.
jokes.
In this group chat, I said to everyone, I blocked my ex, I'm free now. Maddie said slay. Then Maddie sent a picture of me and an African-American man to everyone. The context of that is Maddie noticed someone complaining about me online that I'm never inclusive of people of color in my videos.
Yes, I am. Is that a weapon? Do your job.
Maddie used to defend me that I was never racist.
What was with the Spider? I'm sorry, we just added the Spider-Man at the end, or was that supposed to be a I can't tell what race he is under that. I can't. What?
Maddie used to defend me that
What the
I was
frick was
never
that?
racist. It's insane that Maddie is spreading rumors that I'm racist now.
Oh, yo, you leave your brother alone.
Then at the bottom, I say maybe I should consider
What? You
dating
wanna hang out
girls.
with me? Here,
Then Maddie
hang out
says
with
to
me.
me,
You
women
gotta
are
leave your brother
evil,
alone.
so
Come
don't
on,
worry,
up,
you're not
up,
missing
up,
out
come
on
on.
anything.
Yeah,
Come on.
you're right, Maddie.
Up.
Women are evil. Girls can be very
gotta make a
malicious
choice
and
here, bro.
jealous
You're
towards
coming
each
up in
other. Just like you and Ami. Ami
Yeah,
and Maddie would
no,
constantly
no,
talk
no.
about my
All right,
online
fine,
status. Whenever we would hang out, they would pressure me to make videos and content with them.
Here's some videos I posted that were Ami's ideas.
I'm the tooth fairy. Sit by myself
By the way, what's wrong with your leg?
Okay, so these were all Ami's idea?
He's limited edition.
I'll be
I'm
addressing.
sorry, where the frick was I when all of these 20-year-olds were out cosplaying? Where the frick? I'm such a loser. I was just here freaking, I was at work and I was making cruddy YouTube videos. That's what I was doing.
Ableist accusations.
That no one watched. That's not true. I got a decent amount of views. But still.
Me and Ami doing funny skits together. I tagged Ami in a lot of these comments because of how often we would joke about it together as close friends. Ami and Maddie actually called me out in this group chat because of my behavior. I said to them, I straight up didn't realize. Ami said
P.S.
to me,
I've been cosplaying since like middle school. I gotta admit something to y'all. I don't know, but I never really cosplayed with other people or showed it off. I just did it for me. My most proud cosplay was me doing a Big Daddy from Bioshock, and if I could recreate that cosplay, that would be such a freaking dream for me. Oh man, it took me, my grandma, and my aunt so long to make that cosplay. Oh, you have no idea. I loved it, dude.
Because of how often we would joke about it.
I just couldn't do anything to make the drill.
They actually called me out in this group chat because
I
of my
would love to do
behavior.
it again, though.
I said to them, I straight up didn't realize. Ami said to me, it's okay. We make these jokes with each other a lot, and so it's understandable that you didn't realize some of them were a bit problematic. We are all just silly little guys. I said to her, I'll be more mindful. Then I said to her, I'm sorry, Ami. I didn't think this was hurting your feelings. I then deleted the comments and improved my actions.
This situation happened early last year.
And that is a very adult way to handle that, actually. I would... This sort of, paints a bigger picture. As far as, like, I'm wondering if the times that she would tag Ami, if that wasn't basically just her being like, check out this hateful dude, check out this freaking douche, check out, you know, on my comments or on my whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering. That's a curious thing.
But the sad truth is, Maddie still had all those screenshots of me interacting with the disabled jokes. Even though I held myself accountable and apologized, Maddie and Ami still framed me to look ableist. If I was ableist, why would I post videos of me and Ami together? If I was racist, why would I post videos of me interacting with people of color?
In this screen recording, Ami curses out my ex-friend Emily, who stood me up after I drove 7 hours to Los Angeles to hang out with her. As caring friends, everyone was worried about my safety.
That is actually, like, absolutely fucking vile. Fuck. That's not okay. I need you to, like, express that to them, that's, like, such a fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. Please don't let them treat you like that again. Like, that's like a hard cutoff. That should be a hard cutoff point. That's not fucking okay.
Ami, Maddie, and I...
So you drove out all the way over there and they just stood you up? What exactly caused their, like... If this is true, and they are just doing this all to mess with you, what exactly caused this?
Crystals have all claimed that I'm a bad friend, and I used them, but the amount of effort and quality time I put into these relationships...
Can I just go back? I kind of want to get more context on this whole... What happened exactly?
Emily, who stood me up after I drove
me and Ami together. If I was racist, why would I post videos of me interacting with people of color?
In this screen recording...
Bruh, my LA friends suck balls. Sacramento friends slay, not gonna lie. Oh hell yeah, what happened, BB? They canceled on me because they feel asleep already. I've been planning to have a sleepover with them for a while. Now I don't get a place to stay in LA. Wow, that freaking sucks, dude! What the fudge? Can you get a hotel? Yes, but it's a pain. It's so Did you have a vehicle? Did you have did you fly out there? What was that, dude? If you had a vehicle, I've been there. I had to drive all the way to, frick. Am I gonna tell this story here? Alright, I'll say this story here, because why not? I can, like... So, let's just say, so one time... frick. Okay, look. One time, Burn Burrito, he's gonna... he knows which I wish he was here. He knows which story I'm about to tell. One time, Burn Burrito, as a joke, told me and Chaos that he was staying at a girlfriend's house. And let's just say that this was one state away. I've said this in the past, so it's not like too crazy, but it was in he lives at like not really in Las Vegas, but near there. He lives in by like Las Vegas. So basically, it would be a 4-hour drive, 5 or 6 with traffic, from here, LA, to Las Vegas. So, and actually, you know what? Just to keep the story simple, I'll just say Las Vegas, because honestly, he doesn't actually live in Las Vegas, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, it would drive from here to Las Vegas. As a joke, he told us, "Hey man, why don't y'all turn up, bro? The weekend's coming up. Let's do it." And we said, "Well, is your girl okay with it?" And he, as a joke, said, "Well, if you guys turned up, she would say yes." So we said, "All right, put her on the phone, and we're gonna ask her." So he put her on the phone, and she said, "Haha, okay, sure. If you guys actually turned up, y'all could sleep over here at my place. You guys could stay here." So, of course, what did me and Chaos do? At 7 o'clock at night, we got out of work. We loaded up on snacks and Red Bulls. Mostly for me, because I'm the only one who drinks the Red Bulls. And we freaking drove down there. We got to Las Vegas, bro. I want to say, after we got the snacks and everything, honestly, we probably must have left like a 10. Like, actually took off like a 10. Because we had to still drive home and pick up our, we were not prepared. We literally just got home, picked up some clothing, and drove off, bro. We drove for 4 freaking hours in the pitch darkness of the freaking Mojave Desert. And we turned up, bro. And they were like, "What are you wait," we're like, "We're here." We texted, we called him, we're like, "We're here." And he's like, "You're freaking joking." And we're like, "Nah, bro, you told us to turn up, so we turned up." And he came outside, he's like, "You guys are lunatics." And we're like, when our boy says turn up, we turn up. What do you mean? Dude, it was freaking wild. And I'm not saying nothing, but let's just say we slept in the car, because let's just say his girlfriend did not anticipate us actually pulling through, and it turns out it wasn't her house, it was her parents' house, so there was legitimately nowhere for us to sleep, you understand? So we just slept in my car. Oh, dude, that was my Mustang. Oh, my poor baby's gonna be gone, too. The transmission's so bonked. I might sell it to one of my neighbors, though. But good lord, dude. Oh, great times, great times. That next morning, we got Jack in the Box. We freaking went to eat some amazing, amazing ramen. Oh my good lord, we had such a great time, though. We had such a great time. Funniest story I got. I know some of y'all, I already know, no. It was all us. It was all fine. We understood that this was a lunatic thing to do. But that was hilarious. That was the funniest thing. I love it. Love you, Burrito. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for telling that story, but I love you. Alright.
Ami curses out my ex-friend.
I know what I'm trying to say here is I can understand. I've been in that position where I was out in a different state and I had nowhere to sleep. And I'm not about to get a hotel or a motel. Forget that, nah, son. I'm gonna sleep in my car.
Up after I drove
that they canceled, even though you traveled there. That's crazy. They don't even have a place to stay either. That's awful.
7 hours to Los Angeles.
I wouldn't consider people like that your friends. Same. So, like, they decided to go to sleep early, and then what? Didn't, like, wait for you, or what the frick?
Out with her, as caring friends every.
Yeah, please stay safe. It's dangerous in LA, especially as a woman at night. Keep us posted. Are you somewhere safe right now? Yeah, you should cut them off. That's horrible.
Everyone was worried about
I'm
my
FaceTiming
safety.
with Zelda.
That is actually like.
What happened? I'm FaceTiming with Zelda.
Ami curses out my ex-friend Emily, who stood me up after I drove 7 hours to Los Angeles to hang out with her. As caring friends,
I'm FaceTiming with Zelda right now. She is safe and going to a hotel.
Everyone was worried about my safety.
That was Ami. That was Ami
curses
speaking
out my
now.
ex-friend Emily, who stood me up after I drove 7 hours to Los Angeles to hang out with her. As caring friends, everyone was worried about my safety.
That is actually like absolutely fucking vile. I fuck. That's not okay. I need you to like express that to them. That's like such a fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. Please don't let them treat you like that again. Like that's like a hard cutoff. That should be a hard cutoff point. That's not fucking okay.
Ami, Maddie, and I Did Crystals have all claimed that I'm a bad friend and I used them, but the amount of effort and quality time I put into these relationships just for them to slander me on the internet is insane. I would always drive out of my way 2 to 3 hours to Maddie and Ami's house to hang out and have sleepovers. They both do not have a driver's license, so I would always pick them up and drive them everywhere. I would pay for every meal we would eat out at. Ami would ask me for a lot of things, so I bought a lot of gifts for her. I even donated a few times to Ami when she was in the hospital from a car accident. Emily, also known as I Did Crystals, is friends with Ami, Maddie, and my ex. She also posted videos slandering me just for clout. I used to drive 7 hours out of my way to hang out with Emily and her partner. I would pay for every meal we ate at. I would pay for anime con tickets and hotel rooms for us. Here's a video of me and Emily at Super Nintendo World. I also bought those tickets as well. We love casting spells. I believe these people conspired against me. These were some of the closest people I had in my life. They all turned.
My ex looks like Scott Pilgrim. Oh, you don't have to call him out like that.
I was very generous and caring towards these former friends of mine. I spent a lot of quality time and effort to build these relationships. I wrote Ami, Emily, and my ex lots of letters because gift giving is one of my love languages. So when I had a falling out with these people, I just wanted to peacefully cut ties.
Someone dropped a comment on Maddie's hate video about me. I'm not a Freckled Zelda fan, but if you were truly former friends with her, why wouldn't you talk about this with her instead of posting it on the internet for clout? If you think someone is a bad person, just go your separate ways. Amen to that.
I never misgendered my ex-boyfriend. It's true he recently came out as transgender, but he goes by the pronouns of she, he, and they.
I took the screen recording right before I posted my defense video.
Okay, well there you freaking go. Yeah, if your pronouns are she, he, they, then what do you care? What? There's no misgendering when you got them all.
Literally the day of my defense video.
If you go by all the genders, you can't.
These pronouns give me the choice to refer to him as my ex-boyfriend or my ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna go with my ex-boyfriend because when I dated him, he was a boy.
He updated his profile to show no pronouns, but you could still find him talking bad about me on his
Isn't that just weird though? Like the context is just like strange. It's like, yeah, I mean, at the time when you were dating, it was a boy, so it would be your boyfriend. But now that they're not, like, you're not gonna start saying ex-girlfriend because it was your ex-boyfriend. You get, I guess I can see that.
His favorite thing to draw is ginger and redheaded girls.
Sorry, go back, what was that?
When I dated him, he was a boy.
He updated his profile to show no pronouns, but you could still find him talking bad about me on his profile.
His favorite thing to draw is ginger and redheaded girls. There's definitely a theme here.
Here's how Maddie felt about my ex when we first broke up. This message is Maddie just going off.
To be fair, Freckled Zelda, I find I'm not gonna lie to anyone here. Freckles and red hair are the most gorgeous thing in the universe to me. Truly, I can't lie.
And roasting my ex, Maddie can be a little defensive.
I actually met my ex-boyfriend. I bought a plane ticket and flew from California all the way out to Alabama. It was my first time visiting Alabama.
And let's just say he was a nice little host.
You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. That's a personal attack. Chill out, girl. Like, that's not, like, I can't agree with this. This is like telling a woman that she's flat. You get me? Like, don't do this don't do this to guys. This is just not okay.
Around his hometown.
But in the end, we both decided it was best to go our separate ways. Here is my ex-boyfriend apologizing for...
Let's just say he was a nice little host, showing me around his hometown.
But in the end...
Freaking shots fired.
We both decided it was...
So you're saying that he catfished you?
Best to go our separate ways. Here is my ex-boyfriend apologizing for everything he's done to me over text message. Feel free to read this giant message, but decided it was best to go our separate ways. Here is my ex-boyfriend apologizing for everything he's done to me over...
Hi, I don't know how I should begin this conversation. I had a lot of time that has passed since we last spoke, and the months since then, I have had a lot of time for self-reflection. I realize that if I'm ever going to become a better person, I have to confront my past mistakes. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not sure if this message would ever be welcomed. Okay, here it goes. I want to apologize. I have treated you in our time together so much of it I did was wrong, and I know that there is no atonement for it. I still want to apologize. I still want to apologize, however. I am sorry for not telling you how I felt, instead of hiding behind false promises, instead of expressing discomfort in something you might have said. I went along with it, effectively lied to you. I am even more sorry about the actually coded message I sent. The messages were disgusting, and it's something I should not have put on you, though. Most of all, I'm sorry I didn't allow you closure. I took away the chance for you to get past everything by cutting off contact with you. I wanted to distance myself from you, but instead of telling you, I just ran away again. No matter how great the distance, I find a way to reach you. Find a way to reach me. I received your letters and have kept them my entire running, though. That's why I'm sending this, to own up to everything. Okay?
Or text message. Feel free to read this giant message, but
I don't want to have any enemies, though I suspect I made one with you. I can understand if you won't forgive me for what I did, even if it takes a long time. I just want you to know that from the deepest depths of my heart, I am sorry. I don't really know where to go, where things will go from here. Whether you and I will be friends again or go our separate ways with no animosity. I thank you for taking the time to read this and for wishing me happy birthday. I hope that this I hope that can serve as a form of closure, and that you can begin to heal from your wounds I inflicted. I'm happy to know that you're doing well, and I know no matter what you do, it will be great. That's about everything I'll have to say. So for now, I will leave it all to you. I know this is out of nowhere, so I am sorry if it is frightening, but you just know that this is not a hateful message.
Responded to him, "Hey, I forgive you," and I apologize back to him. He ends the message with, "I'm glad you are finding peace with scripture." I sure am finding
Hold on.
message, but I responded to him, "Hey, I forgive you," and I apologize back to him. He ends the message with, "I'm glad you are finding."
It took me a long while to get to a point to reach out, but it is time, and the longer I held on to anger and resentment, the longer it would take for me to grow, and I'm glad to forgive me. Got it. Okay, alright, yeah.
Peace with scripture. I sure am finding peace within scripture because my only saving
So
grace
he didn't say anything in specific, but the one thing he did say was the actually charged messages, which is something that they definitely was brought up in these situations. Okay,
Jesus
interesting.
from all the psychological damage you've done.
Maddie brought that up in her video.
Lewis, your channel is only about cancel culture, complaining about everything. I'm finding peace within scripture because my only saving grace is Jesus from all the psychological damage you've done to me, Gigi. Lewis.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Am I too far forward or too far back?
Lewis.
There we go. Back. What was that frame? Lewis? Is this your ex-boyfriend? Is this your ex-boyfriend? Is this a meme I don't recognize?
Lewis, your channel is only about cancel culture.
Lewis is an idiot. He manipulates gullible young viewers for clout, using words that don't mean anything. I have come across 2 videos by Lewis McClung being horrible about Franklin Zelda. That makes no sense why he would do that. I hate that guy. He's a small creator who cares more about views and not the truth, and for putting filler BS movements in his video to extend his video. I spent several minutes on his video before realizing he wasn't going to prove anything. I was just regurgitating claims. Got it. Okay, so I'm assuming this is a YouTuber that was like covering the situation, so to speak. Lewis McClung made 2 vids about you, and it made me a bit mad, just a bit. You on me or Lewis's side? 100%. Yours 100%. Got it. Interesting.
Complaining about everything and spreading hatred. I don't believe anyone should trust you. You are spreading lies and
BS! I 100% still agree with everything I said on my previous video. Except for anything like that was out of context specifically, like the booba pictures. But I went and rewatched my reaction to it. I'm actually proud of myself because I definitely I'm exercising my free thinking. I definitely noticed that there was like there was more to it, but at the same time, I only had the context of Maddie's video, you know. But luckily, I chose not to judge too harshly at the beginning, as we all should, and we should look deeper into situations.
Information about me. Thank you for giving me the new nickname Freckles. Freckles has a nice ring to it. I'm gonna keep it. You may be thinking,
Freckles is hilarious.
Why would Ami and Maddie, 2 of my
it.
closest former friends, do this to me? Why would they accuse me of racism, ableism, and grooming someone I didn't know? What do these people have to gain from slandering me? Well, these are jealous, spiteful people. When we would all hang out, they would constantly tell me how jealous they are of my life. They would constantly talk about my online status and my talents. I showed Ami one of my ocarinas. She said I'm jealous. And this one, I told Ami I'm hanging out with a voice actor. Her response was jealous.
I'll be in the green room with Johnny Young Bosch.
And then in this next group chat, I texted itty bitty titty committee. Maddie responded with, I'm so jealous. Then Ami called me the B word. Finally, I want to apologize.
A-Cup Club, let's go! Where all my A-Cups at? I love all of you!
To
Sorry,
the
I
people
just
I've
say
hurt
that.
by my actions and for anything I have said in the past, I hope to move forward from the situation and better myself as a person. Thank you to my friends and family and to my supporters who have seen past these lies and been there for me. You guys really mean the world to me. Please be kind, be forgiving, and God bless you all.
Alright, shit's been.
Chill out! Freaking
This is Rachel.
watch later playlist. Alright, that really brought a lot of context to it all. Now, I would like to know if Maddie ever made a response to this. And it seems like this is Lewis McClung's video on it. But I'll tell you what, you guys let me know if I should even check that out. Has Lewis McClung or Maddie responded to this whole situation? To this side, you know? Let me see. Maddie Freckles Zelda. Has she responded to these two videos? No, she did. Okay. Oh, it's a minute long. So maybe I did check this one out already? Let's see. My response to Freckled Zelda. So this is, I'm assuming after why Freckled Zelda is still a bad person. Let's take a quick look. I want to get like what is there here to what else is there, so to speak? Wait, what? There's no audio. Oh, okay, no audio, I guess. Here I am, acknowledging that they were not nudes. The second misinformation popped up. The misinformation going around is wild. No one, to my knowledge, accused her of touching them. It wasn't a gaggle of minors. There was one minor in the group chat. She did not send nudes that were photos of her in a bunny suit. Other hand, this TT is hilarious. The ones spreading misinformation are not. Yeah, but you blurred it. Like, you blurred you blurred the image. Like, you understand how that becomes confusing, right? Okay, so let's go with this. Let's go with this. So she did not intend. It sounds like she's trying to say that she did not intend to make it misleading, and that she did come out to say that was misinformation. By the way, you really turned your Instagram into FZ Freckled Zelda is a bad person? That you really changed your name to that? And here I am acknowledging that they were not nudes. The second misinformation popped up. I am a child of God. Sends topless pics of 15-year-olds. Okay. She was not nude. She was wearing a bunny suit. Alright, so that's kind of good. Okay, so she's saying that she did not accuse her of sending, like, a nude with a bunny suit, but... Let's see, this is a screenshot from Rachel's video where she conveniently cropped my response. Where's the proof of the 50-year-old girl? Because there isn't actual proof that who she sent the message to was 15. How do you know? Because I was in a group chat and I know it's 15-year-old personally, but there isn't any evidence anyone can say that. Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree here with MVP Special Tome. You didn't have any evidence that they were actually 15, but we also, Freckled Zelda did confirm that she was 15, so that's just not in denial anymore. Like, that has nothing to do with nothing. Here is a response I made. I am not going to dox a minor, weirdos. Oh, I see. So this is the response after that. What do you want? To see his birth certificate? I can send you screen recordings of the chat if you like my Instagram. No, I mean, this doesn't matter. None of this matters. Freckled Zelda herself admitted to it being a 15-year-old. But that she simply was not grooming them. Okay, are you going to address this joke you made about incest? Imagine we were going for a ride and I ran out of gas, so you had to ride me instead. We could ride on top of Ami. And I said this last time, too. Ami's in a wheelchair right? So I see what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, like, get on top of the wheelchair, so to speak, and move. You take Maddie gets shoulders. Sorry. I want to make sure I got the full context here. So they're saying, right on top of me, Freckled Zelda says, I'm down, you take head, Maddie gets shoulders, and I'm hitting it from the back while I do a lap dance. So, this wasn't really as incesty of a joke as you're making it out to seem, though, honestly, Maddie. It's really not. Like, this is literally a bunch of 20-year-olds, and the one 15-year-old, of course. And you know, you're making these kinds of jokes. It seems like you guys are really down with these kinds of jokes. Like, the whole chat, from what we saw as well, seems to be jokes like this. Not incest jokes, mind you, but specifically, like, just joking around, sending each other, like, you know, the images of, like, the bunny suit, stuff like that. You guys are just joking around. You're not transphobic, but here you are misgendering the minor who you were introduced to as our little brother. You've never known him as otherwise. So, she's saying 5 girls. Again, see, you're trying to, I don't like... So what are you saying? You're trying to say, here you are, misgendering the minor who you were introduced to as our little brother. You've never known him as otherwise. So you're trying to claim that she misgendered your little brother by saying that she shared cosplay pics to a group chat of 5 girls, including me? This is a reach, Maddie. That's a reach. That's a bit of a reach. Okay, you really picked the worst possible background font? Why with the yellow on... Why white on yellow? What the frick is this, dude? Here you are misgendering your ex-girlfriend while also sharing identifying information of your ex when you know your fans are going to come after us. You also shared both of my... First of all, Freckled Zelda cannot control other people. This has nothing... Stop trying to pin that as if she's sending a wave of hate. No YouTuber is in charge of or in control of the actions of their audience, their chat, people who watch their video. Now, if a YouTuber incites violence, that's way different. This is not inciting violence. And again, she has only ever known him as a guy. And it was her ex-boyfriend. She's referring to the him as in her ex-boyfriend, not the current woman that used to be her boyfriend. Okay? Now, if she actively dated her, then it would be her girlfriend. Alright? You're not... Now you're getting your own genders, like, confused with past and present tense. Alright? When you know your fans are going to come after us, you also shared both my TikTok usernames when only one of my TikToks posted the videos. Gotta make sure people know what accounts to go harass. I don't know why you put both TikToks, but to be fair, it is providing context. Like, to who you're not gonna start internet beef like this and not expect people to know who you are. Like, what do you mean? It's a public account. Like, I just think it's a bit of a reach to say that Zelda is trying to send her fans after you. Literally in her video, she says to forgive and all that stuff. So, if anybody takes that the wrong way, that's on them. You know, and nobody should be doxxed here. Nobody should be harassed here. Nobody should be, like, insulted here. Especially not, like, personal insults. Like, none of that. Nobody should be doing that. And even if it's anybody Heyo, how's it going, Mr. Gonzalez? Sorry about that, my dude. I'm really in the middle of this controversy here, but in general, I don't believe like that's. I don't believe that this is freaking like her trying to send waves of hate towards you. You get me? I do not recommend watching the video as it was personal. It has personal identifying information I believe Rachel shared to harm us. What personal identifying information? First of all, you're saying I do not recommend watching the video as it has personal identifying information I believe Rachel shared to harm us. What do you mean you don't recommend watching the video? If you're accusing somebody of something and they put out a video defending themselves, you should, like, absolutely want people to watch it and form their own opinion on the matter. Like, what do you mean don't watch the video where she defends herself? Okay. Now, that being said, what information specifically are you saying that she shared that's intended to harm you? Here is some proof that you were introduced to the minor as our little brother, but somehow it's just girls talking about girl things. It's not just girls talking about girl things. But it's definitely something you all spoke about. Like, what do you mean? Rachel, you were always the one making things sexual. It was, always made everyone uncomfortable. It wasn't just, girl things. Let me go back a little bit here. It's interesting because here you are blurring this person out. Freckled Zelda is the one that took it here. Got it. Okay, okay. And again, though, that feels like you could have spoken to her, talked to her. Now, this here is interesting. Remember randomly sending, hentai to a group chat we were in? This is to prove a point. Rachel has no understanding of boundaries and was often over-sexual and made people uncomfortable. Got it. She's sending hentai a picture of the cat with the cat. Got it. Okay, so it's a funny joke, but it is still freaking hentai, Zelda. Yeah, inappropriate. While we are here, why don't you also address lying to Ami about being vaccinated? More details than everything in description. So I would like that kind of response too. Did you lie about having COVID while being with Ami, who was medically, like, in a bad situation? And that's not okay if that's a fact. But there definitely are two sides to this story. I feel like some of this stuff was blown out of proportion, but I also feel like some of this stuff, if true, specifically the vaccination thing, like that's still pretty bad, dude. That's still pretty bad. Well, there you have it, my dudes. At the very least, we got a lot more context to this. Whether they respond to this, go any further, I don't know. I'm hoping they do, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Primates, for watching this all the way to the end. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell for a rainbow explosion that will go ahead and notify you every single time we go live or put out new content. Thank you so much, goodbye, and thanks for swinging by.